Members of the Senate Commerce Committee introduced a bipartisan aviation policy bill aimed at making flying safer and protecting all of us when we take to the skies. It's a $107 billion FAA Reauthorization Act. It provides funding for programs to make runways safer, hire more air traffic controllers, the pilots, the mechanics. Lawmakers unveiled their proposal after several recent incidents of runway close calls that we've reported here, mass flight cancellations and surging ticket prices. Here to talk more about it is former Delta pilot Lloyd Eldredge. Lloyd, thanks for being here. I want to talk about the safety and the consumer policy things in a moment, but let's talk about the turbulence since we just ended there with Stephanie's report. What's happening in the cockpit during turbulence? What are the pilot and co-pilot doing to make the ride smoother?
Well, we're usually talking to air traffic control, looking for a better altitude to get to, finding if there's possibly a different routing that would take to give us better turbulence. Our company gives us a pretty accurate description of when the turbulence is going to hit, and it's actually showing up on our tablets. It actually shows up better than our radar, and that helps us quite a bit to determine where the turbulence is and avoid it. So we've not had as much problems as some of the other carriers maybe have had.
Yeah. Has it gotten worse, though? Would you agree with that as a pilot?
I really don't agree with that.
No,
I have
why not?
not seen a different. I haven't seen. I've got over 22,000 hours in the air, and I've not seen much change from the 1990s to this time. So I don't want to say it's a political study, but it seems that way to me.
Yeah, could be, right? There's always that clear air turbulence. We heard that brought up in the report. So some turbulence you can see, others you can't?
Clear air turbulence is associated oftentimes with frontal patch going over a major mountain range like the Rocky Mountains, and you won't have any clouds associated with that. And you can have a prediction from your company that'll help you, but it does not show up on radar.
Got it. Okay, let's talk about this bill. A lot of money being spent to make sure that we're safe in the skies, pilots and passengers, people are safe on the ground. One thing that they're looking at is air traffic control shortages and also increasing funding to grow the aviation workforce. What else do you like about some of the safety policies being proposed?
Well, I like the safety policies proposed are good. I also like the clarification for passengers, so they'll know what costs are actually part of their ticket. Oftentimes people are blindsided by the actual cost when they get to the airport and they have to pay for extra bags or even pay for putting things in the overhead storage. That is something that can be pretty troubling for passengers.
Right, and also getting money back if your flight is delayed, and that happens pretty often. We could be talking about a lot of money here.
Yeah, that will also allow airlines to plan better possibly and make sure that they don't over-plan or over-promise. And it's better to under-promise and over-deliver.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.